Carla always did what was expected. On a roll. College. A steady job in tech. From the outside, she was thriving. But at night, she'd lie awake and whisper the same question. Is this all there is? She had a good life, but not a fulfilled one. She clocked in, clocked out, helped others succeed. But felt like she was disappearing. She loved God, went to church, served faithfully. But deep down, she still didn't know why she was really here. The question grew louder every year. Not because she was failing, but because she was drifting. One day, after a work presentation, her boss said, "You're great at what you do. But I feel like your heart's somewhere else." And that's when it hit her. Success doesn't always mean alignment. Carla was functional, but not fulfilled. Before your parents ever planned you, God already had a plan for you. You weren't a random event. You weren't a cosmic coincidence. You were intentionally crafted by the Creator of the universe. Psalm 139 verses 13 to 16 says He knit you together in your mother's womb. That means every trait, every quirk, every gift, was by divine design. The enemy thrives on convincing people they are a mistake. Because if he can make you question your origin, he can distract you from your assignment. But hear this clearly. You are not an afterthought. You are the result of eternal intention. God didn't just create you to exist. He created you to impact. And your existence is evidence that something God-sized is tied to your name. Don't waste time wondering if you belong. You do. The real question is, will you rise to why you're here? We often think purpose is a job title, a role, a specific task. But purpose goes deeper than your profession, it shapes your becoming. God is more interested in who you're becoming through the journey than in the job itself. David was a shepherd before he was a king. But it was the fields that formed his faith. Purpose is about being refined, not just being assigned. It's your character, your convictions, your Christ-like transformation. Even in in-between seasons, you're not purposeless. God is building in silence what will sustain you in success. So if you're not where you want to be yet, pause and ask, who am I becoming in this season? Because the doing flows from the becoming. You weren't just created with purpose, you were equipped for it. God never sends anyone into purpose empty-handed. That passion you carry? That skill you do effortlessly? That's not random. It's divine wiring. Romans 12 verse 6 says, "We have different gifts, according to the grace given to each of us." Your gift is a clue. A spiritual fingerprint pointing to how you were meant to impact the world. But here's the problem. Many bury their gifts because of fear, comparison, or false humility. They say, someone else does it better. Or worse, it's not spiritual enough. But whether you teach, write, organize, bake, build, or speak, if God placed it in you, it's not small. You don't need to chase purpose, you need to uncover your gifts. And when you steward them, God multiplies the impact. Because every gift He gives has a kingdom assignment attached. Purpose isn't self-serving, it's kingdom-serving. When God gives you a gift, He ties it to the healing of someone else. That's why your obedience matters. Because someone's breakthrough is connected to your yes. Look at Joseph. His dream wasn't just for him, it preserved a nation. Esther's courage wasn't about position, it saved her people. Even Jesus, in fulfilling His purpose, secured ours. If you think your calling is just about you, you've missed the full picture. God gives you influence so you can intervene. He gives you talent so you can touch lives. So when fear whispers, "You're not ready," remember, it's not just about me. There's someone waiting on the other side of your obedience. Your purpose is not measured by popularity, but by the people who experience God because you showed up. There's a difference between simply existing and truly living. The moment you align with your God-given purpose, something shifts inside. You stop striving. You stop comparing. You begin to flow with clarity, conviction, and peace. That's what divine alignment feels like. Not the absence of difficulty, but the presence of deep-rooted joy. You may still face storms, but now you know why you're standing in the rain. Purpose brings rhythm to your steps. It infuses meaning into the mundane. It reminds you that every season, even the hard ones, have purpose written into them. You'll never feel fully alive chasing someone else's dream. You'll never feel settled walking someone else's path. But when you walk in what you were created for, you won't just survive the day. You'll ignite it. Because alignment doesn't just bring movement. It brings momentum. You weren't created to wander aimlessly. You were created intentionally, with a God-breathed reason for being here. So if you've ever felt lost, overlooked, or unqualified, know this. God didn't make you randomly. He made you purposefully. And that purpose? It's not hidden from you. It's hidden for you, waiting to be discovered in obedience, in intimacy with Him, and in courage. Now is the time to rise. No more delays. No more doubt. No more shrinking to fit places God never called you to. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are called. So, what step will you take today? Start that journal. Revisit that dream. Say yes to that nudge. Because the world doesn't just need what you can do. It needs who you were born to be. And if this word blessed you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs a push. And subscribe to the Musings of the Spirit Whiteboard animations, where comfort zones get crushed and faith gets fueled.